guys, welcome to the show. Today we're checking out the TOZO. This is the HT2 overhead earphones that you can be studious like this fella. Now I'm wearing the wrong top because I'm planning to go on a jog. So anyway, this is hybrid noise cancelling, active 40mm drivers. We're gonna be testing out the sound.
Can't wait.
Here. I mean, this one should stay on your head.
Yes.
Previously with in-ear headphones, you've had problems.
We do the shake test, as you guys know, who are avid watchers of this channel. We do the shake test with every single headphone that we have. And don't be afraid, I'll be doing the shake test with this. Now, the shake test, for those of you who don't know what it is, it means, will the headphones stay on my head whilst I do some vigorous shaking of my head? Now, this is obviously really important if you are in the mosh pit, or if you're going for a run,
Cycling.
or if you're cycling.
Cyclists are always using their AirPods in the street, causing undue stress on drivers.
Yes, exactly. And if your headphones fall off whilst you're doing any one of the aforementioned activities and it falls on the floor, then, well, you're in deep trouble because you get the drivers upset with you.
What does this remind you of?
Do I need to say out loud? It looks like an Apple device.
Yeah, it's so Apple-esque.
It's very Apple-esque.
This is so, I mean, this is where it changes when it comes to Apple.
It's super clean, though. I like the packaging.
Oh, stinks.
Nice.
Oh, stinks. Oh, stinks. Air it out. There you go. Fan from Temu. Check out that video in the description. But yeah, let's air this out a little bit.
Wow, when you take it out, it feels really light. That's like such a, headphones have come so far because they used to be so heavy and so clunky, but these actually feel really light.
And these are double cord. They're not just Bluetooth. They're actually also wired.
Wow.
No, that.
Cool.
Look at that. You got USB to USB-C, and you've got 3.5mm.
And they feel so soft.
Are they good?
They feel so soft. This, I don't know what this is. Is this like vegan leather or something? It feels super soft.
Do you know vegan leather just means vinyl?
I just
It's fake. It's not real. It's a marketing term. It's the cheap stuff.
Well, it feels soft. Whatever it is, it feels really soft. And they suit you.
It seems all right.
Good.
Seems good. I mean, it's not going to fall off my head. But I can't shake my head as much as you. Let's get this over and done with. We'll just fall off your head.
Now, I'm wearing a cap, so this is going to be double hard. Ooh.
Then you got pretend you were jogging as well.
No, they're pretty stable. They're really quite stable.
Looks cool on you. Kind of blends in with your hair.
Awesome.
Oh.
I don't mind the black. The black is pretty cool.
Okay, let's. Oh, look at that premium. Do you hear that? Oh.
Ooh la la.
Oh, do you want to do the other side?
Okay. Oh, I feel dizzy now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I like this box, by the way. Just want to say I like the box.
I feel like a Mac Mini should be inside it. It's getting all these headphones. All right, where's the on switch? I know this got a microphone there. Right at the bottom, that's where the controls are. So it's USB-C, that's good. NC, which is
Noise
Nora.
cancelling.
Yeah. Oh, Nora.
Noise cancellation.
Noise, and the power button's over there. Turn it on, and it should start pairing.
I wonder if it's already charged.
Yep, it's on. Should be pairing.
Excited.
Oh, just getting my. Oh, remember we've got a video review of this. Check it out. Our Temu unboxing.
Shopping like billionaires, what?
Yeah.
You can shop too like a billionaire with our description in the link below.
We haven't used it yet. We just signed up on the website. Incognito. Don't track us. Available. There you go. TOZO HT2. I'm pairing right now.
Can't wait.
Now, do you want to do the sound test after that?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
She's risking it.
I'm ready.
I'll play R&B jams.
Oh, it's got to be done. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah.
So she's enjoying this. Now, actually, this TOZO actually has a TOZO app, which has a built-in equalizer. So that means if you don't like how it sounds, you can change up the bass, you can change up the treble, you can change everything up. And maybe some audiobooks as well, because this guy looks very studious when rocking. I think. Okay, I want to listen. Let me hear. How's the quality?
It's cool.
What's
The quality is good. It's good. It's
like,
good.
is it great? Is it good? How's it fair?
I think it's good up there. It's good up there. It's all right. It's good. It's good.
I'm gonna play with the active noise cancelling, see what's going on there. I feel like it's on already.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now.
So it's doing. Oh, look at his eyes. It must be doing something really good for you.
Talk?
Hello.
Oh yeah, I can barely hear you.
Yeah.
So it's got a bit of ANC. think we're a bit biased about actual music. Who's that Mr. Lava guy? He was like, was it Sean Paul? Was it that guy? Do you know?
Shaggy.
The guy looks like Will Eat. Shaggy, yeah, Shaggy.
Oh yeah.
I ain't playing nothing. It's off.
Pretend.
You're just enjoying it.
What did you think of the sound?
Yeah, it was alright. It wasn't the best sound.
Yeah.
It wasn't the worst sound.
Yeah.
But they do have an app with an equalizer, so hopefully that'd be good. But it's got other features, for example, wired. I love that. That means no EMF, no RF going to your ears.
So good.
And also, it's got a battery. It says extended battery life. How many hours is that? Large capacity. There you go, TOZO.
It's large.
TOZO high res audio. So we haven't even enabled that feature.
What I do like particularly about this is the color. I like the color. It's stealthy black, and I also like the feel of this.
But what I want to know
So
is,
nice.
tell me,
Yes.
do you think if we started jogging, it will get too sweaty and heavy? Because it is light at the moment. That's one of the problems.
I get where you're coming from, but that is like with every other over-the-head earphone. I don't think that'll be exclusive to these guys. I think it's just what you do. And maybe you don't go jogging with this. Like,
No, I want to go jogging.
You want to go jogging with this?
I know the target market is audio book kind of studious people, but I want to go jogging. I got the t-shirt on. I'm ready to go. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to go. I'm going to go outside. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't changed the music.
Yes, I did.
All right, guys, so what do you guys think of the amazingness of these over-ear headphones? What I like is the price and the presentation. Quality is good and it has wide options. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section below. Hope you guys found this video useful and enjoyed
The show.
Okay, TM Nation, so the TOZO HT2 headphones came out a few months ago, and for 39 bucks, these things seem almost unbeatable on paper. And I do have to admit that I've had my pair for a while, but with all of the other products I've picked up, I had to circle back and give these a shot. I will get into the good and the not so good about these throughout this video, because although they are a very good budget pair of ANC headphones, I do have a few gripes with them that I will touch on a little later. For the highlights, these offer up to 60 hours of use on a charge, which is definitely competitive. They are packing 40mm drivers. They are compatible with the TOZO app. You're getting Bluetooth 5.3, hybrid active noise cancellation with an adaptive mode. And as I'll show you guys a little bit later during my call quality tests, the microphones on these headphones do a pretty good job at focusing on your speech while rejecting some of the ambient noise going on around you. Inside of the box, you don't get a carrying case or anything like that. For those of you all wondering, all that you get is your user manual and other documentation, a USB Type-C cable for charging, a 3.5mm cable if you want to use them in wired mode, and you'll get the headphones, of course. As I mentioned in the intro, you can get up to 60 hours of use on a charge with the headphones, but that number can only be achieved if you use them without ANC. If you use them with ANC on pretty much the whole time, your number is going to be closer to 40, which is still a lot better than most of the higher end ANC headphones on the market right now. As for the design of the headphones, they look okay in my opinion. They are available in a bunch of different colors if black doesn't work for you, but in general, they do feel good in the hands, like they'll withstand some wear and tear. They do completely fold up for easier transport, but if you just want to lay them flat on a surface, they can do that too. And comfort wise, I've worn them for longer listening sessions of 5 to 6 hours at a time, and they felt completely fine on my head. The padding on both the top headband and the ear cups haven't given me any type of ear fatigue or discomfort, and they've never felt overly large or heavy on my head. And as far as the playback controls go, those are going to be on your right ear cup, and you do have the functions that you would need, such as track forward, track back, volume adjustments. You can pause and play your media, and the ANC button is easily accessible right there too. With the Bluetooth 5.3 connectivity, I haven't had any issues with any noticeable latency watching YouTube videos or Amazon Prime movies through any of those apps on my iOS or Android devices. But I will say that they don't have a built-in low latency mode, so if you're a hardcore mobile gamer that's looking for a near instant response, these probably aren't the best choice. Now, taking a look at the TOZO app, it has worked well for me so far, and it isn't the most robust app experience out there, but it does have the basics along with a few extras. Through it, you can see the charge left on the headphones, access a library of pre-built EQs or create your own from scratch. You can update the firmware when applicable, access your ANC and transparency mode settings, and access a library of soothing sounds if that's your thing. Now, speaking on the ANC performance with the HT2s, I will say that they did a decent to good job at reducing those low buzzing tones, such as engines running and fans buzzing, and they did an okay job with lower levels of dialogue. They didn't do the best job with medium levels of talking, as I could hear people walking by me having conversations, and I also could hear the landscapers with their equipment going by me a little bit more than I would have liked. They were able to reduce those sounds quite a bit to a level where I was able to enjoy what I was listening to, but the sounds did not completely disappear like what I do get with some other higher end ANC headphones. The transparency, on the other hand, was a little bit stronger than I was expecting, and I was pleased that the way that the sound that I got was more like an amplified pass-through than a strictly AI-driven enhancement that sounds robotic and simulated. While in transparency mode during testing, I was able to hear what was going on around me within about a 5-foot radius, which is not bad at all in comparison to other similar headphones that I've tested. For the call quality, as I mentioned earlier, I do think that the microphones that they use, along with the algorithm that they use, do a good job at focusing on your speech while rejecting some of the noise going on around you. But as always, I did take samples just so that you guys can judge for yourselves. Let's check them out. All right, guys. So right now I have the headphones paired to my iPhone 13 mini. And as you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them. Now, the room right now is relatively quiet, and I'm not going to do any type of editing to this sample. So this should give you a decent idea of how these will perform in this type of environment. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background, and I'll go ahead and be quiet for just a moment so that you guys can judge how loud that noise is. And I'll go ahead and start talking again. So this part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the microphones on these headphones can focus on my speech while rejecting some of that noise. For the sound quality that these provide, I did create my own custom EQ, but I did find that the rock EQ does sound pretty good as a stock one for the types of music that I listen to, which are mainly hip hop, R&B, and reggae. This EQ sounded the closest to my custom one. It provided a nice warm rich sound that consisted of bright highs that provide a bunch of detail but don't give off that piercing effect, mids that are easily audible for dialogue, and a nice bass response with a respectable thump on the low end. You do have to be careful when EQing these though, because if you overdo it with the bass, they can distort pretty heavily, especially at the higher volumes. These are definitely some of the more bass-heavy budget headphones that I've tested, but the low end can sound artificial and overly boomy with the wrong settings. The output with these is also good, as they get more than loud enough for my personal liking, so if you like to listen to your media extra loud, I don't think that you'll be disappointed in this department. But I do think that you get the best sound quality out of these at about 75% of the max volume, which is plenty loud in my opinion. Taking everything into consideration, fam, I do think that this is an extremely solid pair of all-around headphones for under 50 bucks. With up to 60 hours of use on a charge, solid call quality, access to the companion app, a comfortable fit, and respectable sound quality, these are definitely some of the best ANC headphones that I own for the price. No, they don't provide class-leading transparency or ANC performance. You aren't getting compatibility with any of the higher definition codecs with them, no low latency gaming mode, and the app is not the most feature-packed, but I do think the performance with them will please most people who are looking for a good entry-level to mid-tier pair of ANC cans.